Had to change the battery went dead. But I'll read that again. This is First Maccabees chapter. What's going on?
It said 100 U.S. soldiers are being deployed to that embassy.
Yeah, Marines.
Right.
Yeah, the Marines. It said 100 U.S. We were looking at the news on RT. We were reading a subtitle at the bottom. It said 100 U.S. Soldiers are being deployed to the Marines. Yeah, right. Over there in Baghdad.
Right.
They're the Marines, man. Yeah. But this First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 1, and it happened after Alexander the son of Philip the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Kittim, and had smitten Darius, the king of the Persians and the Medes, that had reigned in his stead, the first over Greece. Now they'll say civilization started with the so-called white people. Now it just named Darius king of the Persian and the Medes. Mm. See, Greece, when they first came, that's when the so-called white man, the Edomites, came into power and started ruling the known earth at that time. Okay? Okay? Civilization did not start with them, man.
Nah, hell no.
Because here it's saying is Darius the king of the Persian and the Medes. Okay. So they was ruling there first. See, these Edomites is something else, man. But this is history. Okay. And made many wars and won many strongholds and slew the kings of the earth, and went through the ends of the earth and took spoils of many nations, insomuch that the earth was quiet before him, whereupon he was exalted and his heart was lifted up. Their pride.
Right. Right.
See? The Most High used him on the left-hand side to fulfill prophecy, and when he did what he did, his heart was lifted up, man. He became proud.
Right.
Okay? And he gathered a mighty strong host and ruled over countries and nations and kings who became tributaries unto him. So you had nations subject unto Alexander, okay, the Greek. Okay, and then when he came, when you read into the history of Josephus, he came into Jerusalem, and the priest broke it down to him, and Daniel the 7th chapter, and told Alexander that he was the one that was going to overthrow Darius, man. So you had Israelites allow Alexander to go into the temple and read it in Hebrew, because I remember Apostle Hart did a video on Alexander being taught. Well, I knew Alexander was taught by Aristotle, and Aristotle is a Jake. I got a picture of him. He got a bald head with a big white beard. Okay, but Alexander was taught by him, and Alexander could read Hebrew. So he actually read the scriptures in the temple when the priests of Israel showed him, man. So he knew. Okay? But what Elder Apostle Hart brought out is that Alexander could read Hebrew. You know? Okay. So here we go. Verse 5. And after these things he fell sick and perceived that he should die. Right? He fell sick and he perceived that he should die, because Alexander was a what? Sodomite. Because when you look at that recent movie with Will Ferrell, I think that's his name. I don't think that, what's the guy name that played Alexander? Matter of fact, look him up. Alexander movie. I think his name Colin Farrell. Will Ferrell. Alexander movie. Let's go to Google and see the
Store on Alexander movie.
That guy there.
That guy there?
Yeah, I don't know his name. See him? I don't know his name.
Okay.
What's his name?
Robert Lane Fox?
No, that's not it. They're gonna post up. Colin Farrell.
That him? Colin Farrell?
Yeah, Colin Farrell. He played Alexander the Great, right? And that movie came out. And that movie came out when? To give you the date on it.
2004.
That movie came out in 2004. Colin Farrell in 2004. Okay? And what it is a lot of these people didn't like that movie because it showed you in that movie that Alexander was a sodomite. Okay? It showed you that he is a sodomite. Okay? This verse 5. And after these things he fell sick and perceived that he should die. Whereupon he called his servants, such as were honorable, and had brought up with him from his youth a part of his kingdom among them while he was yet alive. Okay. Now you had you had more generals than that. The generals, they had wars, but these was the ones that came out on top. You had Lysimachus, Cassander, Ptolemy, and Seleucus. Okay? Alexander had a son, but he died. Okay? I believe they killed him. You know what I'm saying? Don't quote me on it, but I believe they put him to death. He was young and they put him to death. But you had other generals, but these was the ones that come out and stand out on top. Okay? Lysimachus, Cassander, Ptolemy, and Seleucus. Okay? Verse 7. And Alexander reigned 12 years and then died. See? So he fulfilled prophecy. And then the Most High put him to death. He couldn't go no more. And his servants bear rule every one in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years. And evils were multiplied in the earth. So when these Edomites came into power, evils was multiplied in the earth.
Okay.
So they in power right now, right? And evils are multiplied in the earth. So that's why people are in mourning. Because evils are multiplied in the earth. And who is the wicked? Let's get what we got in Malachi. Go straight to the point.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 4. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
And Alexander goes straight back to the line of Edom, man. Straight back to him. Go ahead.
Thus said YAHAWASHI of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
So whatever these Edomites are at, wickedness is going to increase.
It's going to
So
multiply.
it's going to multiply. So as we was reading in the Apocrypha, the first Maccabee, the first chapter, it said evil multiplied. So when the Greeks, which are Edomites, so-called white people, came into power, evil multiplied. And Esau said he was impoverished, and when he came back into power, wherever he go, he was going to be known as the border of wickedness. Okay? So who is the wicked? Esau. And finish that off. There should be some on there.
And the people against whom YAHAWASHI had indignation forever.
Righteous anger forever, man. Okay? So that's that, man. So we were dealing with the uproars of the people, and the people are in mourning, man, because of the conditions on earth, man. So go back to Isaiah 25, right? And 5.
Is it 24:5?
Was it 24? Did I say 24? 25 and 5. What you just read?
Yeah, it was in 24 and 5.
Okay, go ahead.
Defiled under the inhabitant.
Yeah, that's what I want. Salaki about that, bro.
Come.
Water for the help.
This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
All right, he changed the laws. Okay? Esau changed the law. That's why you celebrate the New Year's in January. And when we tell you, look, the New Year's in March, you look at us like we bugged out.
Right.
Yeah.
But we telling you in 1752, they changed it.
Okay.
See? And the earth is defiled because evils are multiplied on the earth.
Okay.
And wickedness is on the earth. And the statute, laws, and the commandments is not being upheld. See, the statute, laws, and commandments are one with nature, man.
Okay.
So when you don't uphold the statute, laws, and commandments, everything in the earth is against you, and everything is it becomes defiled, man.
Okay.
That's why everybody is disease-stricken.
Okay.
That's why the water's polluted, the air polluted. That's why it's so easy for people to get sick. That's why brothers are getting into the herbs and taking herbs to get over these diseases, which is dis-ease, you know, to the body, man. Okay? Because this earth is defiled, man, and all you can do is do the best of your ability. But this is the thing about it. You got to pray over them herbs in order for them to work, man. And believe through faith, man, because if you don't, man, they're not going to work, man. It's YAHAWASHI that energize them herbs to heal you, man. You know, to strengthen them to where they will heal you, man. You know, you just taking them and not praying to YAHAWASHI, it's no good.
Right.
And somebody give me 1 Maccabees 12 and 9. 1 Maccabees 12, chapter 12, verse 9. And we tell you about all these things, and you see doom is coming to this earth, meaning judgment, okay, coming to the earth, but we have the scriptures, man. And we're going to read to you what the scriptures is supposed to do, man. We have these scriptures for a reason. So read what you got, whoever got it. 1 Maccabees 12 and 9.
This is 1 Maccabees chapter 12, verse 9. Therefore we also, albeit we need none of these things, for that we have the holy books of Scripture in our hands to comfort us.
See? We got the scriptures to comfort us, man. So we know it's hope. Okay? We know it's hope, man. You know? We know it, man. You know, and Esau gonna continue to defile the earth, continue to demonize and keep that hatred towards Jake because he wants the birthrights back. He's trying to go and upset the prophets and go around the Most High and say, look, I'm going to take it in my hands to have the birthrights. You know, ignoring what YAHAWASHI gave to the Israelites. So he on the left-hand side, right? He on the left-hand side claiming that the birthrights belong to him, man. And he gonna fight to keep them, man. You know? And for you people that's out there that don't understand it and don't understand what's going on, you know what it is? The elect is seeing it. The scriptures got a clear path to the mind of the elect. But to you 2/3, it don't have a clear path. You know what's on your path? You got heathen nations, you got idols, you got bushes, okay? You got serpents, and then out of all that, you got Esau standing right in front of you, blocking you to where you can't get to understand these scriptures, because he putting so many things in front of you that got your mind warped and docile to where you can't get this word, man. He got so many tricks and deception in the world to where you can't get this word, man. Okay? But I would say this right here, man. You brothers got anything else?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Esau Edom, his biggest weapon is that TV.
Yeah.
That's propaganda. He's using it against the Israelites. He's keeping Jake dumb and docile, and he doesn't want to wake up. He even puts subliminals in the commercials. Everything you see on this cell phone, Jake wants to be on Facebook. He wants to be on Instagram. He wants to do everything that's that fills his lust. He don't want to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. So he gonna be destroyed for it.
Yeah, Jay gonna be destroyed for that, man. You know, and these scriptures are for our comfort, man. You know, they're just what it is, bro. But Lord willing, this video was edifying, and you brothers learned something. And the prophecy is gonna increase. Okay, America gonna fall, according to the King James Bible. And what we do out here is teach to edify our people, to spiritually build the elect up, man. We ain't got no gun, no pipe bomb, no sword. We don't do that, man. We not stepping in the shoes of YAHAWASHI and trying to take down Esau. Nah. Our sword is the Bible, man. Matter of fact, if we can get that, and we're going to end it on that scripture. 2 Maccabees, I want to say it's 15. 2 Maccabees, 15 and 16. 2 Maccabees 15 and 16.
All right, this is 2 Maccabees chapter 15, verse 16. Take this holy sword, a gift from the Most High Power, with the which thou shalt wound the adversaries.
Hey, and Esau ain't getting no sleep, man.
Man.
He ain't getting no sleep, man. Esau getting cut left and right, man, with these scriptures, man.
Come.
To where he can't even deal with us no more. He just said, forget it. We just gonna start labeling them terrorists.
Right.
We just gonna start calling it hate speech.
Throw his hands up in the air.
Yeah. And Esau eventually gonna get cornered. And come after the men of the Lord, man. But what does it say in Psalms 105 and 15? Touch not my anointing, do my prophets no harm, man. So it tells you that, man. So hey, once you make your move, Esau, the Most High gonna make his move. So that's all we got is the holy sword, man, which is the King James Bible, 1611. So with that, I like to give all praises to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rekah HaKodash, and double honor to the elder apostle GMS who ruled well. Salute you brothers pushing this word, and truth, sincerity, and strength, power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi. So with that, Mawafla Babylon,
Mawafla Babylon,
Mawafla Babylon,
Mawafla Babylon,
and Mawafla 2/3 Shalom. Stay strong and search the scriptures. And that's the end of the 2019, the year of destruction. Sit down.